And now, welcome, my fire unicorn, my Rapidash, my Helena, who is deemed as the worst unicorn in the family tree. It's too bad that no one appreciates you, but I do really. I do appreciate her ever since I got her, and that was even before the buff that she received. So I got Helena first before Amelia, and both serves different role. And Amelia is great on her own. She's one of the best unicorn. That is hands down. Yeah, she's the best. But I'm gonna showcase more on Helena because there are probably not much good videos on Helena, and yeah, most people think she sucks. I beg to differ. So first, I'm gonna talk about her rune set. I gave her HP, crit damage, HP this time round. Previously, I did a review on her and I gave her speed instead, and her rune set was Violent Destroy. The previous rune set was speed, HP, HP. So her damage wasn't that powerful, but her speed was slightly faster. And yeah, however, I prefer this set though because I built her as a damage dealer and I like the damage that she's dealing. Okay, so I'm gonna explain to you her skill sets. Okay, the first skill is pretty self-explanatory. When you max it, you have 50% chance to stun, and in unicorn form is based on max HP. And when you transform, she does it based on her attack damage, and usually without attack break, she would be able to do much more damage in human form. So now, before we talk about the second skill, we need to understand how did she transform due to her awakening. So this is a awakening skill that she gained, transformation, human form. So what happened is that your attack power will be increased, but your max HP will be dropped by 50%. So based on this, you already know that as much as you can, let her stay in unicorn form. Okay, the only time when you should change to human form is when you're able to steal a turn before their attacker moves. Yeah, otherwise you'll be taking twice as much damage because your HP dropped by half. So to transform or not, it's really important. So you decide and gauge whether transformation is really is needed. Yeah. Next, we're gonna talk about the shield. So what is this shield about? Is that it's an AOE shield. You cast 30% of your max HP. For example, let's say a normal Helena, which is not so well runed, can reach about 32k HP. And for that, you will cast a shield on yourself that is 30%. So that would be about, when you max it up, that would be about 11.5k shield. That's fairly a lot. Okay? And at the same time, your allies would receive a shield that is about 8k. That's pretty good for a 3-turn cooldown. And if you were to transform here and there, you can cast the shield every 2 turns. Yeah. And let's talk about this passive. Some of you might say that this is a natural tree as compared to the water lizard man and the wind serpent passive, which is the same, where you reduce the damage of the element that they are weak against by 50%. Okay, fine, this is a natural tree, but there's no other fire units that have this passive, so it's unique. Okay, so yes, against Tiomas it works as well, 50% reduction, but most importantly, she can use this against Mulong, where you use that reckless assault and boom, it cut down 35% of your max HP. And if you have this shield on, practically your shield is still there. Maybe left 1% of your max HP, the shield is still there. So in a way, this passive might suck at some point, but sometimes it's really useful against such enemies. So when should you transform is the question. To do that crit, to do what? Let's read the second skill. First, we look at this passive. For each hit, you gain 25% of your attack bar. So if you create, let's say most of the time there would be about 1 or 2 water units. So confidently can say that you would boost about 50% attack bar. And hopefully by then you should steal back a turn and transform back to unicorn form. Okay, so most of the time if you are able to do that, you would be able to sustain more damage. And that's the point of you transforming back to unicorn form, to tank all those nonsense and then transform back and do your big swing flames. So now we're going to talk about swing flames. Before the buff, her damage was not so high, and now it's higher, so I'm glad, because I've been using Helena for a long time and I really like her. So of course the skill description is rather weird. I don't think they can change it, but 3 turns cooldown with AoE. So practically if you proc at the right time, you're able to do swing flames every single turn, if not every 2 turns, and that's a lot of damage if you have that different break accompanied by her transforming here and there and do swing flame again, and this thing just repeats itself. So the most ideal thing about swing flame is that you transform swing flame, and if all crits, you'll be able to steal a turn unless there's someone faster in the enemy's team. Now if you have full attack buff, transform back to human form, to unicorn form, and if your violent procs after you attack once, okay, this skill, the second skill shares a cooldown between both human form and unicorn form, so do bear that in mind for all unicorns. So just attack, and what happens next is that if you steal a turn due to violent proc, there you go, change to Helena and do your beautiful swing flame again. And if this repeats, you can practically clear the whole freaking game. Alright, you can just win the whole RTA matches if violent procs at the right time. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. I like Helena a lot. So I've talked much about the skills, talked much about the runes. Okay, my speed is rather high from all the subs, considering that my second slot is not speed and it's violence set. So less speed means if the unicorn will move very slow, and you really need to rely on your crit rate to steal a turn. So it's possible I would like to reach my speed to 180 something, best 200, with this amount of HP and crit rate and crit damage. Okay, the setback for my build, for my rune set, would be the 4% accuracy. So it's really hard to land that different break at times. So, but 4% means nothing. It's either you break or don't break most of the time. So yeah, so whatever. So right now we're gonna move on to some RTA replays that I've done. So I'm gonna show you soon. Now I'm gonna show you one of the best replays that I find doing it. Alright, so as you can see, I choose 2 CC units, 2 strippers, but Celia is not really a full CC unit, and Helena. So over here, okay, the reason why I like this video so much is because, yeah, we'll find out why. Okay, and of course at the same time we see this Diana. So yeah, it's good to see two different unicorns in the same battle. Okay, so yep, usually most people would take out my Virat and Ganymede. Oh, because of that shield, Justice wasn't dealt enough damage to kill my Virat, but my Virat just died anyways. Okay, so next of course is Ganymede, because he's a CC unit. So let's see here, it's 3v4 now, and of course I don't look too good. Okay, you can tell that Diana is not rune as crit damage, because damage is rather weak, even with that defense break. So let's see what my Helena is gonna do now. Okay, there are 2 water units at the other side, so I aim such that when she transforms, she's able to still turn before Chow moves. And as you can see, I do not know why, most of the time no one will whack Helena for some reason. Maybe because they deem it as the weakest unicorn, that's why no one wants to whack this stupid Rapidash. Yeah. So my Helena has still has full HP, even though I have no healers in my team. So as you can see, yeah, Helena is not that weak after all. Maybe most of the time people underestimate her, that's why she's still having that full HP there. If I use Sierra, what would happen? Sierra would be banned. If I use other attack, Feng Yan or something, I don't have a Feng Yan. If I use Feng Yan, what happens is that it's gonna get banned anyway. So Helena is a safe choice. It's not too OP, but I really like her a lot, as you can see in this video. And I also get to showcase Celia at the same time, which is my only N5 units after playing a few years. Yep, and you can see I really like them. Yeah, and too bad I don't get to kill the Galleon, but I like this video. From 4v4 it becomes 2v4, and I totally own him after that. So thank you Kaza for that wonderful battle, and I really like Helena, and this battle really showcased a lot on her skills. And Celia is also as well very good in this battle as well. Yeah, so yeah, so I really like Helena. The most possible PvE content that Helena could shine is perhaps only Fire Rift, but the problem with Fire Rift is that if you go auto, you do not know when she would transform to human form or horse form, unicorn form, and whether she would do that stupid AoE at the right time. That's the problem. If she's not able to do that, you're screwed. Bring someone else that is more reliable. The Water Homunculus would be the best choice for Fire Rift. So yeah, that's about it. And I hope my video and review would show contrasting view between both Amelia and Helena, and showcase both of them at their potential. And I really like Helena a lot, and yeah, I hope my video will change your view. And of course, some of you might argue that my Virat is the MVP, my Iris is the MVP in RTA, but no, as you can see from the earlier replay, my Virat died early. My Virat don't get to CC much. My Gunny only managed to use his third skill once or twice, but didn't get to CC that much either. And in the end, it becomes a 4v2, and look at how Helena and Celia clear the whole team. Thanks to Helena, who is deemed as the worst unicorn. I don't know, what's your view now on Helena? So of course, she's not a very good early game changer. She's not a game changer. She's not good as a early game. You really need a very good runes, high HP, decent speed, high crit rate, and high crit damage if possible. Otherwise, Helena won't shine at all. And the only place that I use is RTA, and I'm having fun using her in RTA. So that's about it. And if you'd like me to do a video on other units, perhaps on Celia, because she's my N5 flag unit and not many people have her, maybe I would do a video on her. Let me know your thoughts. And yep, I do not know whether I deserve a like or a subscribe. Hopefully. And we see what we can do there. Yeah, so hope you have a nice day and whatsoever. Have a great time. Summoners roaring. Since today is Sunday, I have to do some arena battles. So double Lucent all the way. That is the best thing. So yep, that's about it. So see ya.